1 second. That's bad. I'm glad I caught it early, guys. The fucking OBS update reset my mic settings, so there was no sound on the recording until just now.
Yep, I've done that.
Restart.
2 Shattered Faith episodes ago.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna recap the recap. Hello, everyone, and me. For the last 10 minutes, we've had no sound. To recap what happened, they took a boat down to Typhoon Coast, went to Port Storm, found that that Vincent took his team took a cart down to the Voyager Sea to avoid the Typhoon Sea to get around the landmass. The party decided to be best to go back to Visix to catch up the Sky Cart. One team got the address, one team got tickets, other team was chilling at Yuri's place. They're all at Yuri's place now. Marlon's leading out because he got a lead on, or has a friend that might have a lead on the WCA and JW sticky note they found at the townhouse. And that's where we pick up. Okay, ask the question again, Jay. Sorry.
It sounds familiar.
What happened?
I'm also like looking through
Drew?
now. It's like
I'm confused. What happened? I just came back from the bathroom.
No, I was just recapping the recap because my OBS updated and redefaulted all my mic and headphone settings, so there was no sound until just now, and I just fixed it. So I did the recap again.
Understood.
Yep. So we're picking up with. You would see, Drew, that when you had gotten here, there was Alexi, Yuri, and Marlon were already here. And about like 5 minutes after you guys got here and were getting settled, Marlon, who was deep in thought, suddenly stood up and was preparing to leave. And Alexi had just asked him where he was going, and Marlon mentioned a sticky note of some kind that had the letters WCA and JW. Sorry. Continue, my bad. Sorry, continue you two, Alexi and Marlon.
I think I said what I had to say. I think. I don't know what was last said.
Okay. Sounds good. You do your lead.
I will tip my hat, and I am off to the races.
I'll say, not too far, luckily for you. She's down over here, in this side of town.
If I did it, was I able to go to my home at all? Oh, son of a!
What happened? Yeah, you're right. Let me make a little Marlon's home thing. Marlon, where did you live again? It was downtown, right? Near downtown. I'll put him right here. I'm putting him right here because I think it's funny.
Okay, sorry about that.
You're around this area, right?
In all honesty, I think.
There. I'm color coordinating every group's houses, so I know what group is where. So this is the group 2 homes are these ones, and then of course yellow are the group 3 homes, and then.
Why are they piss yellow?
That's just how I made them. I'm sorry, they're stuck with that from now on, and your group's stuck with the.
no,
Y'all are
no, he called it piss yellow. I don't want it anymore.
See you later.
Piss babies.
However, Alexi, that still leaves you with Drew, Drew, Nasir. I think it's, and is that actually right there? Drew and Nasir. Yeah, it's just you 3 in there right now, because I mean it's still out. So Alexi, it's just you, Drew, and then Nasir, all in the same house, hanging out right now.
I missed my boat.
Let's talk again about what did you say earlier? You black magic. I think Nazir just wants to like pick at his brain. Like, what is wrong with this dude?
How could things fly like that? It's not bird. It's a piece of metal.
No, it's a new scientific. No, not scientific. It's a new thing. They're experimenting with,
With black
science.
magic, yeah.
No.
Listen, a lot of this shit we've been dealing with feels like black magic.
Do you
I
think
would not be
cards are
surprised.
black magic?
What?
Cards?
No. It's
And why is that?
combustion.
So you know what combustion is? What you think that's something
Yes,
like?
I've built small combustion engines before. I have to work on my boat.
You don't think they can? Maybe they did something like that with the sky cards or whatever it's called.
And yes, before you answer, Gabe, steam engines are still combustion engines. So.
I know, because I stayed quiet. All right.
Yeah, right.
A software engineer wouldn't know that.
Oh my god.
Sorry, engineering slander.
But things should not fly. No. It's not bird. Too heavy. Black magic.
Heavy. All right. You don't think, like boats are an issue? Is that, they're very heavy, they float?
Yes, that's because of buoyancy.
Okay. You sound very intelligent sometimes, and then other times you're very unique.
What are Drew's thoughts on this, Jose?
Thank you.
What are Drew's thoughts? Because Drew is all about building stuff. What are Drew's thoughts on this?
As an architect, Drew's simply just dumbfounded at the conversation. He's just perceiving it.
Engines?
You build
Black
things,
magic.
right? Let's talk about this as we're all intelligent men here. Let's let's maybe put aside the black magic thing. Maybe he would know how potentially someone.
From what perspective? If birds can fly, then why can't we?
All right, as
We don't
expected.
have wings, and our bones are too thick.
Then we make wings.
But there is old tale of wax wings burning, and they didn't fly very well. He fell.
Bad wings.
They make parachutes, yes, but you go to ground. You go to ground. You go high, and then you go down.
I don't go down. I go forward.
Not possible. Black magic.
At this point in time, there'd be a knock on the door as Cosmina would arrive.
We're all yelling.
You hear, I don't go down, I go forward. Not possible. Black magic. That's all you hear at the door, Cosmina. And this is the address you were given, and you did hear the faint muffled voice of Monsieur, Drew, and Alexi through the door.
Hello?
I open the door.
It's Cosmina. She's used to a doorman or something. She doesn't know how to knock, apparently.
I open the door. Knock 3 times, and I close it.
The door opens, Alexi says knock 3 times and slams in your face again.
I knocked.
You knock 3 times?
How many
That's
times do
great.
you know?
How many times do you knock? This is important.
Yeah.
That's it.
A little like dumbfounded, but I knocked 3 times.
I open the door. Welcome in. Very good. Popcorn, pretzel.
So I got the tickets. So we have tickets to go on the Sky Car.
What a
That's-
perfect
The black magic machine.
Here we go again.
I'm so sorry. What?
No, don't worry about that. Don't get him started again. You said you got tickets. Was it, easy? Talking to your father, he just gave them over.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Ooh. Sit down.
Oh, I hope none of you have done anything in your past. You will be getting background check.
Okay.
Oh no, Cosmina, it's not an issue. We managed to, we didn't need our IDs to get into the viewing. So we are completely good. No one knows their name, their history, no background check.
No,
I don't have a background. I am fisherman.
my father knows.
Jesus Christ.
My father knows everyone's names now.
Now?
I mean,
Oh,
he knew your names.
oh yes, he knew my name very well. Before I knew you, he knew my name. I promise you that.
Either way, we have tickets now.
Spooky machine.
Mouthful of pretzels and popcorn. That's all you hear Lexi say.
Don't stop saying that. You're going to see it. It's going to make sense.
Black magic machine. No.
As you all sit down, of course, there won't be time today for you all to do any pre-flight purchasing, I guess. So take a look at the game sheet for equipment and see if anything you want to buy. And beyond that, just think of things you might want to buy before you go on a plane ride. New clothes, any of that stuff. But
Has TSA been invented?
we haven't had. Let me pause the stream real quick.
9/11.
Well, I can't. No point in pausing it now, I guess. Thanks. Thanks for saying terrorism live on stream. I appreciate it. I know, but I don't know about saying 9/11 on. I said it twice. It's done now. It's cooked. We're cooked. I know.
You say a lot of things on stream. You know.
I don't think we haven't mentioned domestic and foreign terrorism before yet. Yeah, sorry. The plane hasn't hit the interlock building yet, so there's no TSA.
What you're saying is I could bring a gun on this airship, right?
I shrug. You'll find out eventually. Anyways, we're gonna pause with you guys. Go over to Marlon. Marlon. Hello? You good? Did you sneeze? Did you start tweaking out? What happened to you just now?
I almost brought my sushi.
Bro?
I thought you were scared that Christian was here.
He's a white boy, huh?
Why would I be as scared as a white twink?
Whoa.
First of all, if I'm a twink, you're a woman.
Oh.
Nigga, what?
You can say that on Twitch, but I can't say that.
So
Have you
we
seen-
jump now. We jump now
What do you
to.
mean? You were the definition of a twink.
We going out. Marlon, shut up! I'm gonna hurt
Do
you.
not compare me to Ace.
Oh my God, Marlon, you arrive at your old partner's home.
Plowing twinks.
Thank you, Mason.
You're at your partner's house. There, you see the light on at the front of the building. Small little bell to ring at the front door. You can faintly hear the sound of music inside.
I kicked the door in. Kidding.
Do you really?
No. Marlon is completely capable, but no. He'll go up to it and knock.
You hear, just a moment. Before the door like creaks partially open. Can I? Oh, Marlon, come in.
Good evening.
She kind of steps back as you kind of, as she moves back, you see that she kind of had her forearm braced against the door, and you see there's a slug through her kind of at her side right now. She opens the door up.
Good lord.
She's still
Ready
like
to
partially,
blast my ass.
she's still partially uniform. It still like on the work pants, but like in like a one of those like tank tops they wear underneath like their uniforms. I just got off work. What can I do for you, Marlon?
I've,
How have you been?
It's been, quite an eventful year. I've been doing some side gigs here and there, putting, my old expertise elsewhere.
Do you need coffee or tea? Or are you fine?
No, I'm quite fine.
Wonderful. Well, come in, have a seat. She puts the slide thrower back down, like the kind of table next to the door. Locks the door back up. Don't take you one for house calls unless something important. So get to it.
Yes.
She sits down, or kind of like just leans against like the door frame in the living room.
I believe I saw this acronym somewhere in our training, but I can't seem to pinpoint where. Does the acronym WCA ring any bells?
WCA. Let me have her roll. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, bing, bing. Oh shit!
So the good of shit.
It is indeed. She rolled pretty well. Thank you, Jay. Very insightful.
Excuse me. I don't know why I burp in D&D so
Only during
fucking
D&D
much.
somehow. Only during D&D.
It's like I haven't even started eating my sushi yet.
That acronym, I believe, I've seen it on pretty important documents back at the station we used to work at. It was from someone that used to help. They were more in charge of any of our international affairs regarding like security of boats and voyages.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a. I mean, did you not pay attention in history class, or at least in any of our governmental classes we had to do this?
It's.
the job
I was
required you to be.
preoccupied.
The job requires you to know about government officials, though.
It's a government official.
Yes, WCA is Wesley C. Adams, the fellow in the interlock.
Hold on. How the fuck do I edit this bitch? Can you type that out, homie?
There you go.
Wesley C. Adams. Clipast? Do I know this Wesley C. Adams?
Not personally, no.
I mean, have I heard of him? Maybe he's a fucking government official.
I mean, unless you're in the. Roll me an intelligence check.
Intel.
You've heard him vaguely. You're not super into the world of archaeology or anthropology, but he is considered to be at least pretty famous across the world as an archaeologist and anthropologist. He, in more recent, in later years, assisted in kind of incorporating old philosophies and sciences in the advancement of oceanic cartography in particular. But he's mainly known for being an archaeologist anthropologist from back in the early ages of any sort of, I guess, archaeological projects or operations. He's from back in the first years of that kind of stuff. Or first major years of kind of things. And he is now an intellect member because of his advances of oceanic cartography and understanding of philosophies and customs of, older civilizations.
Gotcha. So same time frame as Jesper?
Yes. Not Jesper.
Okay.
Not Jesper. You're thinking of Jesper is from a couple hundred years ago. This is more like 20 or so. 2030.
Oh.
Let me check. I can check one second.
Oh, it was like that. My thing is just because of the fucking sticky notes, WCA and JW. I started figuring. Oh no, that's JY, not WI, dumbass.
It is JW, right?
Never mind.
That is
never mind.
So, with your roll, because it was a success, I'll say his is more akin to. I'm just trying to check my notes real fast. There it is. As opposed to being like 200 years ago when Jesper D. Yawning was, he is more from around. Yeah, about 30 years ago. About 30 years ago was his last. Anything involving him with archaeology is about 30 years ago, and since then he's been doing cartography and customs and philosophies. But he was known for archaeology about 30 years ago during the first kind of big. Imagine like the gold rush of archaeology is basically what he was around for. He was famous during that time. But you don't know any other than that. You don't know any specifics beyond that, like any finer details about his career or his life beyond those notes. So why is Miss Adams' name being brought up exactly?
The initials were found on a piece of paper for this private investigation I've been drawn into. It was also linked with a JW. Would you by chance know who that may be?
I did. That's not how you roll those. 1DD plus 2. Alright, you know what, guys? I'll show you this roll and keep it good. Here you guys go. This is the roll she got.
Nice.
Yeah. She goes, JW. I believe I had a friend who knew that name. They were doing security for them, similar to how you do security. They were doing security for that person in recent times, at least for the family. If I recall correctly, that is Juniper Wild's initials. He used to work with Wesley C. Adams. They used to do exploration across the world together. But then Wild retired, and his big collection needed security, so a few of our old colleagues assisted in that department.
Do you, by chance, know where I could find the both of them?
The Interlock Governance Building, they are a part of the government of Gaspiage, after all. They're two of the most important men in our society. Well, no, not two of them. Wesley Adams is one of the important men in our society. If I remember correctly, from the tabloids, Juniper Wild died about a month ago.
Ah, son of a bitch.
There was a whole auction and everything. You don't keep the tabloids, do you? There was an auction and everything. The auction was... They attempted to rob the estate sale for Juniper Wild, and some fellas managed to stop the thief.
Right, I did forget all that happened.
But yes, Juniper Wild is dead. Wesley Adams is very much alive. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you want me to speak to him before you pass along a message, I doubt he knows you or will have time to ever get the chance to, but I'm supposed to be running security for the Skycart unveiling tomorrow myself, and I believe Mr. Adams should be there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Luck may have it that I'm hoping to be there in attendance as well.
Well, you might. Oh, I doubt you'll see me there because I'm doing security for the location.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, it's technically a promotion. I'm not really doing PSO work anymore for security. I'm doing security work for an important government building. So better pay.
Yes.
Farther drive though. I used to be away from home for up to a week at any given time. But they have sleeping quarters on station.
Well, I guess that is a plus. But yes, if you could pass along a message, that would be swell.
Well, if you'll be there tomorrow, you can do it yourself. Again, I'll be doing security. I said if I can, I'll try, but I'll be doing security. I won't be there to enjoy the unveiling.
Yes, just in case. Never know what may happen.
Be careful, Marlon. It's even just for a private investigation, anything involving the government runs its own risks. Technically speaking, I could have you arrested just for this possible conspiracy, if I'm being honest. Well, not arrested, but investigated for this conspiracy. But you're an old friend, so I'll pretend you didn't mention investigating a government official that runs the country, or runs the city and most of our civilized places.
Fair enough, and I definitely do appreciate that.
Least I can do. Stay safe, Marlon, and if you only came here to visit me for initials, it could have been a phone call.
I don't have a phone.
There's public ones all over the place, unless you forgot my number again.
I most definitely do not have it.
Walks over to the table, writes it down, hands it over to you.
Why, thank you.
If it's an emergency, you can give me a call, but don't expect me to get involved in any of this. I am still...
No. That would be the last thing I could possibly dream of happening.
Good. I am public safety, I'm not private safety. I won't come save you.
Oh, that I know.
Well, if you excuse me, I was in the process of doing some cleaning with my music playing, you couldn't notice, so I'm going to finish cleaning up before I have to go to bed. I've got a shift early in the morning, as you're probably aware. The unveiling is tomorrow morning.
Yes, I will stand up, tip my hat like normal. I'll proceed to the door.
Okay, you head out. She kind of walks to the door again. You see her, as she walks to the door, almost like instinct, she picks up her slug door as she walks to the door and opens it up for you, keeps kind of back behind her leg. Lets you out. Close the door.
What has she gone through?
Locks it. Nothing really, she's just a security official. Now, it's not like there's a lot of crime in the city either. She's ready for anything. Gotta be too careful.
I guess a big black man did knock on her door in the middle of the night.
Where to now, Marlon? Back to Yuri's place? You're heading home.
I will head back. Why is this I'll head back to Yuri's.
Okay. Since Crunchin is here, we will go to Crunchin. Yuri.
Yeah.
You went to go bed down. Just to get to relax in your room, because you are in your home. People have come and gone from your place. You heard Marlon leaving. You heard Drew, Nasir, Alexander showing up. You heard Kazmina showing up. So there are definitely people out there. And you're kind of at the cusp of just about waking up at this point in time. However, where's what I'm looking for here? Sorry. There we go. There we go. While you are kind of in this half-lucid kind of sleep state, you begin to have a dream of the lighthouse, where you had overheard and encountered Vincent and his team. The winds are harsh. It's hard to hear anything. But you are, unlike before we were previously, you are at the top of this lighthouse with just Vincent standing there.
It's like the meeting, but it's just me and Vincent.
Yes. But if you recall as well, you were downstairs when this happened. You had never seen the top of the lighthouse. But currently you're on the top of the lighthouse, the winds and rain kind of pouring and sloshing around you. And you cannot hear anything. It is definitely loud. You know, the faint glint of the moon's rays kind of shining down on the two of you. He's kind of looking, not in your direction, looking over the edge towards the water. The cloud then kind of almost build and then they kind of shut out the moonlight, and the winds instantly stop. And you begin to hear what well, I guess you didn't hear the first time, but you hear Vincent begin to speak. Let me make sure I pull this up properly. Not the news report. There it is. And I'm going to move Yuri down to private discussions briefly. So
Oh no, he's gonna touch him!
You
Die.
As the clouds blocking the light and the winds stop, you hear Vincent begin to speak as he looks over his shoulder, not at you, but kind of looks over his shoulder, like down to the side. A world united, yet forced to suffer. All because... Kind of stops. He looks back towards the ground and then back towards the ocean. There are secrets of the past that need to be unearthed. Undeniable truths people weren't meant to know. The work we do will free, and the word kind of echoes, free us. No longer burdened by ignorance. Kind of stops, and this time when he turns to look toward the side, he kind of turns and you see one eye kind of catch you, the corner, like the one corner of that kind of catch your look, he looks in your direction. Forced to suffer because we didn't believe. He looks forward again, and then the clouds begin to part, revealing the full moon. The floor of the lighthouse that you're standing on begins to collapse in, and you begin to sink into water and sand as it swallows you. the words of Vincent, the last ones you vaguely heard that day echoing in your mind. If you want to learn more, you must chase. But as the kind of water enters begins to swallow, and you begin to see the light of your bedroom come to clarity as you exit this half-asleep stupor, you hear one more thing added at the end, something that was not said before. If you want to learn, you must chase. But know that as you chase me, madness chases you. And you wake up.
I haven't touched a single game this weekend.
Oh,
Running to the bathroom.
that was some of the nastiest dream head I've ever had.
What?
But you waken in your room, Eerie. It is about 9 p.m. now when you wake up. You laid down around, you want to say 8. It's only been about an hour you had this nap.
Do I hear anyone else in my house?
Let's find out. The rest of you in Yuri's place, what are you all talking about right now? Because there would still be people there.
Homie fell asleep first. Get him.
Yes, Nasir, Drew, Cosmina, Alexi. What are you all talking about at this point in time? There they are. They're all dead.
They're not having a genuine conversation. I think Nazir rambles on about like nonsense law stuff that no one gives a fuck about. Of like, because like I feel like Cosmina came in and was like, I hope none of you have a criminal record, and now Nazir's going on and on about like the statute of limitations.
You hear Nasir's voice talking outside, which implies there are probably others out there that are being talked to by Nasir.
Well, I'm just slowly get out of bed and go out there.
Out there.
The door at the end of the hall Nasir opens up, and you see Yuri begin to kind of step out. It looks a bit better, bit more rested. Speaking of, I need a sanity check. Yuri. This one will be. I will do intelligence for this one.
Uh-oh. Alright, features? No, wait. Stats, there it is. Intelligence.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
That's that was a 99.
You can remove one check from your current sanity meter.
Nice.
About time. About time for Yuri.
As this dream seems to have cleared your head ever so slightly.
Oh, guys, I go down to disturbed. I'm not unstable anymore. Oh, that's some good shit, guys. That's the first time I've recovered from my insanity in the entire campaign. So, what has been discussed in my sleep?
A lot of things. We are invited to the Sky Cart unveiling.
We are
Cosmina's
going
got
to
us-
fly?
That too.
I also grabbed an ice cold Dr. Pepper.
I was in character.
This is a Pepsi household, sir.
There's Pepsi in here.
Mm-hmm.
23 flavors, motherfucker.
Okay.
102. Damn. Okay, Mr. Rollswell.
Is he okay?
But you, of course, do recall, with that check, of course, Yuri, you do recall the dream with perfect clarity as well. That was also an important thing for that check.
Sanity check? Give me a sanity check.
It was a sanity check.
Give me another one.
I rolled 102. Die.
Give me another one. I want him to think lower.
No, I just recovered a whole stage.
Nope. Force him to watch the video. Force him to watch the tape.
Tie him down. Make him watch the video.
You know what? I'm gonna make a theoretical. See, I still would have passed. Fuck you.
Let's see if I passed.
Why'd you waste a good roll like that?
52 is not a good roll in this
It's
household.
not.
Oh,
It's a success account.
I guess you rolled well.
It's good enough. Regardless, when is this sky cart?
Black magic.
Lexi.
I'm going to say it every time.
Oh, so you're telling me a vehicle that lets us float on the water is so much different than a vehicle that lets us float in the air?
Thank you. That's what I've been trying to explain since this whole
Completely
time.
different. Water buoyancy, you know, it's like ground.
I am surprised that you understand buoyancy. I thought you were just a fisherman.
I am just a fisherman. I understand buoyancy because I am fisherman.
And is it so difficult to believe that we have discovered a way to be buoyant in the air?
Not difficult to believe you've discovered it, but the methods. It's black magic.
At this point, you hear a do, very heavy-handed thud on the door. As Marlon, you go around back of the house.
Oh, damn,
Have I heard
Marlon's
this
okay.
knock before?
Marlon's big ass.
break
Probably,
down.
Marlon's big ass is probably at your door.
Break down the fucking
Marlon's
door.
big ass.
Does
Yeah,
he come in without me letting him in?
Yes.
Unless he breaks the door down. The door's locked unless he breaks the door down.
Let me in. Shit.
He's unwell.
Such
God.
heavy knocking.
He's
Perhaps that was
dying.
pressure.
Look. Look, Yuri and Alexei have seen the strength of Marlon accidentally. I have taken a whole foot. Alexei, Mason, what the fuck is that?
I'm gonna
Through the
keep-
door.
I'm gonna keep the chain like in the slot and then open the door up to peek.
You see
Just
Marlon.
Marlon looking out.
It is you, Marlon. You don't have to make it sound like you are breaking in.
But I wasn't.
Those were very heavy knocks as I take the chain off and let him in properly.
You see everyone kind of huddled around in the living room right now. Marlon's enter. And also, Yuri's awake, but she was not awake when you left.
Well, surprised you're up finally.
We had a very nice little nap. And supposedly we're going to go take a ride on a sky cart soon.
Ah, yes. Have we figured out everything needed for that?
No.
Well, my father has gotten us all tickets to go on the Skycot, so you're just all getting background checked.
Back to
I look at
fine.
Marlon.
What the fuck is that supposed to be?
I know that Alexi's a fisherman, and I'm a doctor, but you're oddly brutish, and I don't know what you've been doing.
But you're oddly brutish.
I'm a former top.
Yuri sees a black man at the door and just gets.
A former cop?
Old man.
He's like, I'm Harry's looking at Marlon.
What's a former cop?
Sorry, I don't have any money.
A former cop makes you even more suspicious of background checks around.
Or-
Means I have a perfectly fine background.
The most you would know about Marlon from what he's told you that Marlon used to, is that Marlon has worked with and continues to work and works with Norman for PI work.
See, Norman does some sketchy shit.
Exactly.
I mean,
I mean, to
Norman
be fair,
is
you
with the
guys
guy
are-
we've been chasing.
You guys aren't known, but to be fair, your group also did break into a storage center. with Norman.
Wait a minute. They're gonna know that I'm a mold inspector. Fuck.
Oh, what?
That's why it's crazy.
We pretended to be mold inspectors to get into a warehouse dock. It worked for a while.
I pretended a flare was a stick of dynamite.
You also jumped in the water and pretended to drown.
I did.
What?
Regardless, everyone except for Tarek and Chris are here. Because Lizzie said she won't make it tonight because she got stuff to do. But you're all together. And you're for once not in a stressful, half-flooded city. You're all together in a home. You've learned that you have the address of the unveiling, tickets for the actual flight. What else do you wish to discuss before you all go your separate ways for the evening?
Can somebody explain why my house is the meeting point for everyone?
You're the doctor.
I don't have a home anymore.
I have an office.
What? You just have an office?
Yes.
No home?
My home is in
My
Erebus.
house was
Oh.
taken over by my father and my brother, and I assumed you did not want to get involved in family drama.
I see. All right then. Wow.
Clock forward. It's about 9:30. You would know from the information you're given that the unveiling is at about... Well, let me check my notes for here. This right, 'cause I don't want to go the wrong time. If I wake up too early, that'd be bad. You know? Don't you guys wake up at like 4 in the morning?
Wake up at 4, go for
According
your
to
jog.
the writing on the document, it is... Where? I lost it just now. I just had it.
I'm not gonna up the price of
Scroll.
up or
It's a bit of a ways away outside of Bissix. Looking at where the map is trying to take you on, it's about... I mean, it's definitely over 100 miles outside of Bissix, which is a good drive. Let's see. Just real quick, do the math. Yeah, it's about a 9.5, 10-hour drive outside of Bissix. And it's happening tomorrow around, like, 1 p.m. So for those of you who are heading out there, you'd have to leave pretty early in the morning to make it there on time.
How far out?
It's about a 10-hour drive.
Oh.
Nigga.
I can do that.
You are insane.
Crazy.
I used
Midwestern
to be a
Earth
driver,
Unite.
I was driving the last time.
and you were bad at it.
That was Alexi.
You were both bad at it.
I was not.
I don't see you having the D10 drivership. I'm sorry.
Whoa. I was not bad at driving. I will die on this hill.
Cosmina, Drew, and Nasir, you see Yuri and Marlon talking about who was a better driver. And both of them
Don't
threw Alexi under the bus.
It's in the gloves, and you don't have the gloves.
I mean, I would assume the sailor would be better. You guys are making him seem like he was really, really horrible on the road.
The one time he ever touched a vehicle, he crashed it. He is better at maneuvering a tram that is rapidly going down a flooded road than a vehicle with wheels.
Weirdly true.
I looked at Alexi and I go, well, I thought you typed it to
I
ship
mean,
very well.
Okay.
Can't stand it. Okay.
I'm wrong.
It's just, okay. That's all I imagine that one guy there just smiling at his popcorn. Okay. However, it is late. Those that wish to go home are free to go home with anything further to discuss. Anything else from anyone?
Once again, Yuri will speak because he has a lot on his mind.
I should have took y'all to the Moby Dick.
Huh?
What?
Has anyone else had any dreams?
No.
No.
Not really.
Those of you who were at the top of the lighthouse, what did Vincent say?
He said to don't remember much off the top of my head. He mentioned something about family a little bit. Somewhere else at the time. Nothing too strange.
I see.
Why?
Nothing at the moment. Nothing important. That is. But if any of you have any dreams or visions about the moon, let me know.
I don't have vision toward moon. It's
That's a lot,
pretty
man.
moon. I have religious stuff towards moon.
Gaspiage have religious stuff?
Da. Talk to my
I thought
father.
this was just I should have when we were there.
Are you super in depth with the culture of your home, Nasir? Like all the different plethora of beliefs and religious stuff back in Eremo?
He loves Erebos more than anything in the world. He has not bought a home here in all the years he's lived in Gaspiage because he refuses to take root anywhere else.
So I'm guessing that means Nasir would know a good bit about all the different beliefs and possible religions out in Eremos then.
Yeah.
Is that just for there, or are they interested in all things like religious and belief like wise in the world, or is it just in Eremos in particular?
I think he would know a decent amount of Gaspiage religion, not as much as he knows about Eremos, just because he's devout.
In that case, roll me, I will say either wisdom or charisma, your choice, and I will say subtract 2d10 from it, a 2d10 penalty.
Not one, here we go.
I'll say 1d10. 2d10 is too much.
Rolling charisma. She will.
You can use your will pool to counteract the penalty, and if you'd like, of course. Because I mean, the day is coming to a close soon, so you'll be getting your dice back soon, anyways.
Oh yeah, I'll. Can I double up in the will pool to add?
By all means. So yeah, so just mark off one for canceling out, and then just roll another one. Because when it comes to penalty dice, it's just 1-to-1. If you instead of like having a roll to cancel, you just say I want to use a will pool to cancel out the penalty, and it just cancels out. So you still have one more. You're at a 48. All you need to get a 2.
Sure. Oh boy.
Wow.
Wow.
That's impressive.
That's what I meant when you were like, oh yeah, 50s, not. It's a shit roll. That's how I roll all the time.
It's not terrible. There are vague similarities in a belief or two between Eremos and Gaspiage. You can't remember the names of the ones from Gaspiage in particular, but you definitely noticed, like, when you were doing your study, there are some similarities, especially regarding the moon in particular, but you can't remember too much of the details regarding the ones from Gaspiage. Like, oh, that one looks similar to this one back home, but I mean, that's about it. You never really kind of chose to remember it. You said it's similar. But that's all you can get from that. Drew! Are they dead as hell? He is dead.
Can I play Drew?
I was summoned.
Fuck.
What are you doing right now? Everyone is talking about dreams, possibly, and you were told, or you you deciphered from the map that it's about a 10-hour drive out of Bis 6 to get to the unveiling area.
How far time-wise is the unveiling?
Tomorrow morning at 1 p.m.
Shit.
Like tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m., so you have to leave pretty early to get there on time.
Alright, I just start packing the car, getting my bags together and everything, making sure my dagger is as sharp as possible and my suit is even sharper.
You guys watch as Drew gets up. He and he and
Sorry.
I guess Liz not there. What? What's so funny?
Nothing. It was just. I'm sorry. That was real clean. So I continue as you were. I apologize.
Harper, you didn't beat the game.
That was primo game right there. I'm be honest. You were clean with that one. I got you. But yeah, you guys watch as Drew and wow, I keep blanking. Lucian exit out of Yuri's place. Drew looks like he's getting ready to pack possibly, as he mentions as he heads out. And all of Group 1 has exited. So I'll ask Group 3, where are you all heading to? Heading back home, or are you going to camp out at one person's house in particular? Or you're all going to head back to your own homes? That's... and I will say it is at
I'll
1
probably
p.m.
head back to my.
I'll tell you again, it is a 10-hour drive for a 1 p.m. showing. Or I guess a 1 p.m. arrival time, rather. 1 p.m. arrival time.
Do we know where the takeoff is gonna happen?
No clue yet. It has not been confirmed.
Is it probably gonna be in the same place?
You're fairly smart. You can assume as much.
Okay, so we probably won't be back before.
Well, we have 4 days before the.
Yes, overall, so the unveiling, of course, is
Takeoff.
tomorrow. The actual takeoff is on... Scroll. I believe that I said the 10th, if I remember correctly. Yes, on the 10th is the actual takeoff. So you've got time. So, I guess I'll ask
if we
you
have
then, because
to.
Alexander's going to follow one of you two. So where are you heading this year?
Oh, I'm not doing anything important. I think Nazir is just like real excited to be like, going to Irma's, we're going home, I'm gonna do my rounds. He's got like a suitcase already packed. It's like a bunch of gifts and stuff for his family back home. And I think I was gonna say at some point he's gonna visit Franklin.
Okay, I mean tonight. I'll say by the time you get home and
Not
pack.
tonight because it's night. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean in the days before the takeoff?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, you all go home. You all have a complete rest. You can put all your... If your health is below half, your health goes to half. Your stamina is refilled. All of your class features and traits are refilled, and you just roll pullback. One of these days, I'll find a way to edit the sheet and make a checkmark box that'll do it for you, but that'll take me some time to figure that out. There's some coding in there I gotta do, but one day it'll happen.
He's not gonna do it.
I will. It's just I need proper downtime to code that one. I guess I can try. I'll try it. What time? I'm going to midnight. What time are all the waking up? You all get home at about 10 o'clock. What time are you all waking up to make it out there in time? This is very important. So we'll start off with Group 3. Seeing as I'm guessing everyone in Group 3 is crashing at Yuri's place, unless Marlon's going home as well.
I would have crashed there.
In that case.
Rather than spend time trying to get back home and have to wake up even earlier to meet everyone else. Fuck that.
That is true, because I believe your group is using Norman's car currently. So, by the way,
do we have enough
as a heads up, everyone,
seats?
as a heads up, everyone, Christian had to leave for a bit to go get Nicole, so it's just you, Marlon, and then you, Alexi, that are here right now.
No, I don't want to be with the soup man.
So you two, what time did you wake up to get there on time?
I sure as my bowler hat.
I was drinking because confession. Alexi is scared of heights.
No.
And that gets
I
roll
knew
me a
someone
constitution check, Alexis.
I knew someone would be.
Roll me a constitution check, Alexis.
I forgot to put in one of my fears, and I was like, fear of heights would make sense.
Roll me that constitution check.
I got you 1 second.
In that case, Marlon, what time are you waking up? Because Alexi might not be in the right state of mind to wake up, depending.
So it's a 10-hour drive there.
They said to arrive at 1 p.m. if you can.
1 p.m.
Yes.
Constitution.
That's the optimal time to arrive.
Yes. Oh
Okay.
my God! Yeah, you are head hurt.
Did you? Oh.
Head hurt, want sleep. Head hurt, want sleep. That's how you feel right now.
I'll wake up at 1 a.m. I guess,
Alexa, you didn't hear the I guess you wouldn't hear. You're fucking out. But
or 1:30 a.m.
Jesus.
you hear Alexi snoring loudly, and there is like an empty bottle of whatever Yuri had in his house on the floor next to Alexi on the couch.
All right, what's your drink? What's Alexi's drink of choice?
Rakia!
No, you're in Yuri's house. I thought you're in Yuri's house right now. It's whatever Yuri had.
Oh.
Since I can imagine Yuri being drinking like a smooth like a whiskey drinker.
I drank Yuri fucking like $300 bottle of whiskey that because I don't know like how much whiskey costs.
Oh no.
He's a doctor. He definitely has like you definitely see like it's
either whiskey or scotch. Gotta
yeah, oh, I can see scotch. I see scotch. Yeah, no, there's an empty bottle of scotch next to. It looks like a pretty high-end bottle. But you've seen this bottle like at like venues you've gone with Norman that you snuck into. It's a pretty pricey bottle of scotch that's empty on the floor right now, and it's got a pretty high alcohol proof in there. Like it's a. He must have drank a lot because he looks. Even asleep, he looks fucked up right now. He's like one arm kind of halfway like arched over his head, other arm's kind of under his chin. He's drooling. He's got one leg up on the back of the couch, other leg is kind of stretched out straight. His neck's bent at a weird angle, halfway off the pillow.
Good lord. Alright.
Do you wake him up?
No. Oh, when the time comes to leave, I'll just carry his ass to the car.
Alright. But then what time are you leaving? I'll say you're in charge of when everyone leaves now. Since Alexi's out like a fucking light and Christian's not here right now, what time are you leaving, Marlon?
We will leave at, let's say, 2 a.m. Give an hour leeway for any unexpected events. No, it doesn't hurt to get there early, scope things out, see what we're in for.
Alright. We'll jump now to group 2.
We are group.
No, sorry, group 3. I'm bugging. Group 3. What time are you all waking up? This is mainly for you two. Cosmina and Nasir. What time are you two?
Oh, wait, were they not riding with us?
They have Cosmina's steam cart to drive in.
Oh,
you guys
okay.
can. I mean, 2 carts would be more efficient than driving 3 because it would. Let me check. Hang on. Before I give you guys bad information, let me check. Transportation. Standard steam cart.
False information. False information.
They hold 5 people, so you could do 2 carts only.
What if you make more friends?
We don't do that here.
Well, that'll leave you 1 free seat. That'd be 10. There's
Yuri's
9 of
house.
y'all. That'd be 1 free seat for 10. So, I guess in that case, yeah, it's 5 per cart. So, I'll say, for the sake of this, I'll say Jalil's riding with you guys, group 3. Because Tarek's not here. I'll say Jalil's riding with you guys, group 3, because Tarek's not here. That's what I'll say.
Okay,
Right.
Jalil was the good one that I liked. I think. Right?
Yes.
I was gonna say, what if you wanted to like
That's
walk
what I said.
different
What's that
carts
mean?
in case shit got fucked up?
What happened?
What do you mean the good one you like?
Oh, no, or was it Drew? Hold on. I can't remember.
Jalil's the one that was kind of chill. Drew's the one that drew a knife on you, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, Drew's not bad. I just don't like Lucian.
Lucian had the gun, yes.
Yes. As long as it's not
Lucian just licked my nuts.
What were you saying, Char? Sorry.
I was just gonna say, what if like shit got fucked up?
What about it? What if she got fucked up?
But the car?
She's dead.
With the car, or like Lucian and Drew kind of seem like loose.
Oh, you think they're gonna fuck up the car?
I think there is a chance that, like, I'm just. We
no
can
fakeness.
we can take 2 cars.
All right, so
Tie them to the roof.
Cosmina, I'm guessing you're picking
It's
up
a really
Lucian's. Are you picking up
expensive
Lucian's team then,
car.
Cosmina? Are you picking up Lucian's team then? Group 1.
Yeah, we can.
All right, and then that'll be.
And I'll pick up Nasir, I'll pick up Nasir and Alexandria, and then I'll pick up. We can't fit 6 people though, right?
No, don't worry, you're fine. Jalil's with Group 3. Those Group 3 has 4 people right
Yes.
now. Your group would have. Hang on, is that right? Yeah. You 3.
We got
and
the
then those
wild
2. Yeah,
5.
5. Yeah. Yeah, no, it'd be 5. It'd be 5. Right. Yuri, Alexa. Yeah, 4 and 5.
If I'm picking up that many people, then I'll get up at like, I guess.
Okay. There we go. I'll do that. Over here, I'll do. Should I do notes here? So what time is it? Sorry, what time is that? I was putting my notes down for who's with who. What time are you waking up, Cosmina?
Midnight.
Midnight. Damn! What time are you leaving then to get there?
I'll probably head to Alexi's before I leave, but I gotta pick up a bunch of people.
I mean, the Lucians. Alexi doesn't have a place. Alexi's with Yuri right now. Alexi means a different Alexi.
Well, I gotta pick up Nasir and Alexandria.
Ah, okay, I got you.
Not Alexi, Yuri.
Oh, Yuri.
I pick up like Alexandria and Nasir too, don't I?
Yes. Sorry, I knew that.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case.
So I'll pick them up and then I'll meet up with everyone else.
Alright. In that case, I'll put this here. Since you guys are all basically departing, I was trying to see if anyone would get there first, but seeing as you all are probably going to get there around the same time, you guys get a little road convoy. A little convoy going on. It is about 2 a.m. Marlon. You're heading out, carrying Alexi over your back to the cart. Jill's already in there, kind of asleep against the window. Yuri's in the front. I'll say he's in the passenger seat because you said you want to drive right now. And you see Cosmina pull up with her cart. Drew, it would be about like 1:30 in the morning when you hear a honk outside of Lucian's place.
Yeah, I woke up at I woke up at like 12:30, so I'm ready, dressed, prepared. Not suit and tie dressed, but travel clothes dressed. Look well, prepared.
I'll say you could have picked up your suit as well early this morning.
Yeah, from
the tailor.
Yeah.
It is nice. He's got like these gold silken seams that have been fixed over to fix like the alterations he made to it. So there's a faint like glitter in the light when it's seen the proper angle from the different angles of your suit. Nothing fancy, but enough that this fancy suit that he said wasn't the best is definitely something you could wear to a high class place. Steam press and everything. And there is in the pocket a small.
Whoa. By the way, I'm bringing my bird.
To the unveiling?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Bird.
Are we staying down there, or are we going to drive back?
The flight isn't for another 3 days after today, so you probably will be coming back.
Okay. I'll let him try.
But I'll say in the breast pocket of your suit is a little like 2-spray, or it's not 2-spray, a small, at best or at worst 2-spray bottle of this cologne you can put on there. If you give it one good like click on it, it's 2 sprays. If you do like little light sprays, it can be like up to 4.
Yeah, I'll save that for the flight itself.
All right. In that case, you all would regroup at Yuri's place and begin the drive. The date for today is in chat, of course. Probably most of you already know it as well because yesterday I put the chat in there earlier. However, you all exit Vissix. The directions given at the governance building on these small maps of piece of paper do take you 200 miles southeast of Vissix, right about to this point. right about
How
there.
fast are we driving to go 200 miles for 10 hours?
The average steam car goes 21 miles per hour.
200 miles per hour.
Not 21 miles per hour.
Okay.
Because those are
200 miles per hour.
I mean, you're looking on the classic. The classics have 17 miles per hour as their top speed.
Okay, never mind. Okay, makes sense now.
Due in part to the relatively flat terrain of Gaspia, it doesn't take long for you. Put it right here. Bing, 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 bing. For you to spot your destination. Storage centers and industrial districts are uncommon. However, the one you are heading to is marked differently than any others. I'll put it in the chat so you can follow along here. It is called the Interlock Advanced Research and Development Center. Put that in chat. And you see the sign that is marked Interlock Advanced Research and Development Center. Authorized entry only. Follow signs for main gate. In the distance, a tall metal fence stretches out of sight. Massive warehouses, storage crates, and a small collection of buildings sit within the compound. The paved road ends and turns to dirt and gravel. You follow this path for another hour. A few carts drive on the road ahead of you, and some have come and kind of pulled up behind you. This is the place. Finally, you arrive at a security gate. A line of carts stopped at the metal barricades. Security personnel pace to and from a station beside the entrance. They carry documents and snap photos of people within before handing off small badges to the new arrivals letting them pass. After about 30 minutes of waiting, it's your turn. One of the people paces over. I'll say this is happening to each of you at the same time at your carts. It's like one person walks to the lead cart. We'll say is with Cosmina. The other one begins to walk to the back cart towards you. Oh, good dying. Towards you, Marlon. But Cosmina, first to you. Welcome to AR&D. How can we help you?
We're here for the Skycart viewing.
Oh, of course. Please hold for a second here. He kind of walks back to the building, comes back out, has a small folder of papers, flips open, hands it to you. These documents are mandatory for security purposes, fill out personal information, occupation, vehicle ownership, and duration of stay. If you're here for just the unveiling, the duration is a 5-hour maximum, so just put 5 hours in the little box there. And he walks over to you as well, Marlon, the same thing. Welcome to AR&D, how can I help you? And I'm guessing you get the same general feel of what you're here for.
Yeah.
After handing back papers, you wait for about 10 minutes. Then a differently dressed individual with a camera walks over. Photograph for your visitor badge. He holds the camera up. And your name, please. And kind of gets all of your names. Snaps photos of you guys. You can choose to smile.
Cosmina.
Oh, what are you doing? He goes, oh, Nonesworth.
Ignore me.
Oh, Nonesworth. Did not expect. Oh. Well, I'm certain you will find this very lovely. I believe. I'm not sure who they relate to, but Nathaniel Nonesworth is here as well.
Ooh, mother.
I'm not sure who they are in relation to you, but it takes a picture of you anyways. Or I guess of all of you, rather. And all your pictures snapped. Oh, that's my notes. Where'd I go? But yeah, they have the photo, grab it from the bottom of the camera, kind of, flap it, and then slip into this lanyard with a label matching your name. You're then handed it. You all have these. You can all add it to your inventory if you want to. You'll have lanyards with your picture and your name on there now. If you want to add it to your inventory, because it is handed off, and you do have these permanently, technically, at this point. Of course, you all have IDs and stuff, but now you've got a lanyard. If anyone wants to use the lanyard. Let's see. Put that in chat so everyone knows they have it. And for reference for you, Nathaniel is your dad's younger brother. He's the one that,
I was like, that's my uncle, right?
He was the one that went to the field of medicine, as opposed to your dad. The security guard strolls back over, Follow the signs for visitor parking, then get out and walk to the warehouse 1RL. Thank you for visiting and enjoy your time. And they kind of step to the side, their metal barricade is retracted, and they wave you through. You drive for like 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes, park, and you all exit your carts and begin to walk to the warehouse. It's a bit difficult without guidance at first, but through a mixture of following the other people in the crowds, reading maps, and using a few signs, you finally arrive at Warehouse 1LR. It rests at the end of a long, flat, paved strip of land. Lights and unknown markers are arrayed all along it. The mass of visitors is incredible. There are... You should even go fast. Let's do this one. And then chill. There you go. There are hundreds of others that stand or sit and talk. Chairs are set out, shaded tents with food and drink, and information booths are well organized throughout the area. A section of reporters, journalists, and news broadcasters is set up a bit closer to the actual sealed warehouse itself than the rest of the general visitor section. And there's an invite-only section just beside that. I need... Who wants to roll for me? Let's have... Alexi, roll me D100, please.
Okay.
$11.
He just hoed us all. It was nice knowing everybody.
Amongst the crowd of reporters, journalists, broadcasters, and documentary crew, you spot a few very well-dressed and important-looking people standing near the massive warehouse doors. They are separated from the crowd by a red rope and a line of PSO security specialists. And I'll say it's not hard for those of you that have seen them at least to spot, because me and you spot your Uncle Nathaniel's over there. The rest of you are not familiar with most of the people that are up there, except for, I will say, Drew.
Nathaniel's the brother in animal gene therapy, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Drew,
Son of a bitch.
you spot, it's not the same one, but you spot your friend Alexi over there. The one that's been with you through all of your other shenanigans. He is currently here as well as Vanessa Wild, Jennifer Wild's wife. They are both kind of together talking. It appears as though, you know, they're conversing amongst themselves with a few other individuals that are currently at this kind of VIP section almost.
Hey, Alexi, come. I motion towards the group to come over towards Alexi.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna head over to my uncle.
Okay. You guys walk over to the ropes. And kind of security specialists walk over and stop you. Put their hands up to keep both of you back from the line. Can we help you with something? Two of you, this is a VIP
I
section
was
only.
just going to. I was just going to say hi to my Uncle Nathaniel.
Uncle Nathaniel, he looks back. He's going to kind of wait here for a second, and he walks over. Or first he looks at you, Drew, and goes, "And what are you doing here to talk to?"
And I was just here a second ago, just forgotten and drinking there. My friend Alexi was holding my spot, actually.
Alexi. Just wait a moment here. I will verify. You see, they kind of nudge one of their friends to kind of keep you guys waiting here, and they walk back over there.
Instant fucking perception roll. I want to see how likely is it for me to sneak in this drunk.
Go ahead and roll me intelligence or wisdom, your choice. $79. There are a lot of fucking guards here. I mean, also you wouldn't be sneaking because it's not like it's a blot of air. It's literally just like a red rope with PSOs behind it that's blocking it. So they'd see you cross the line at some point. And if they didn't, you'd eventually be caught by the people that are mingling there. Because it's not like it's a big crowd of VIPs mingling. It's like 5, 6 people back there talking to each other right now.
Alright, yeah, I will mess them
I'm gonna have Alexi roll. I have the sheet, don't I? I'm gonna have Alexi roll charisma for you. Sorry, Mason, this is not you, Alexi. This is different Alexi. I had this is a named character before. You made your character Alexi, so I feel so bad.
I'm like, what?
This is Alexi with an I, not an IE.
I'm EI.
Oh,
fucker.
EI, yes, sorry, EI, not an IE. It's my fault.
E-I-E-I-O, damn it. I'm not even.
EI, oh, damn it. Yeah, I'll have him roll charisma. Okay. PSO walks back over. Cosmina, I need you to use that handy feature in your sheet from your class allows you to gain access to certain areas.
Friends one?
Yes. I'll need you to roll me that one, please, to see if you can get in here with your uncle.
Yeah. What is that? Is it just a...
Check. It should say in your sheet, I believe. Group 3, Cosmina, features.
It just says,
Powerful friends.
you can use your influence.
Ah, it's up to me if you get access or not. I see. Okay. I will say, since it is your uncle, you will also get access.
Mm-hmm.
So, that also that's your one play use of it. That's your only use of it for today. Just so you know, so you mark that off.
Yep.
The guard goes, your friend
That's it.
Alexi said you well, your friend Alexi and Miss Wild vouched for you, just as you Drew, and your uncle vouched for you, Miss Unsworth. So please, you can lift the rope, please enter. Just for you to follow through. Also, Drew, are you in the suit now, Drew? Did you put the suit on the car? You're in the suit now?
Yeah, I go.
Yeah, I put the suit on in the car.
So you see Drew wearing like this nice like silver suit with these gold trimmed inlaid, like these gold trim to it, kind of sparkles a bit in the sun as he walks through. Hair's neatly brushed and all that shit. Dapper fellow right now. But you reach this group, and I will say, Cosmina, you spot. Well, your uncle first and goes, "Is that my niece I see? Cosmina, how have you been?"
Hi, Uncle.
And this
I've been good. This is my friend Drew.
Blue Maple at your service.
Pleasure
And
to
I
meet you.
reach out my hand and I'm mimicking mocking tone of his accent.
Pleasure to meet you, Drew Maple. I am Nathaniel Unsworth. I am Cosmina's uncle.
Well, I am Cosmina's, and I look at her.
Friend?
Ah, friend it is.
Well, I was just talking with. He gestures over. Do you know the people present here, Cosmina? Would you like me to introduce you to other people as well?
Do I know them?
You've never. I mean, you might have seen people from Interlock in person, but you never talked to any of them directly. And they're, including your uncle, 3 of, I believe, 5 people of government are here right now. Oh, in that case, please follow me. You as well, Drew. Please follow me.
I'll like turn. Perfect.
And they'll begin asking you all there. While they're doing that, the rest of you are behind the red ropes amongst this large crowd. What would Marlon, Yuri, I don't know if Yuri's back. What would Marlon and Alexi care to do at this current time then? And Nasir, sorry. Marlon, Nasir, and Alexi, what would you 3 care to do as you watch both Drew and Cosmina cross the red line?
I'd cross the red line.
What?
the PSOs are gonna stop you and go, "I'm sorry, sir, this is for VIP people only."
I was supposed to get on the cart.
You have a ticket for the actual trip?
Da.
Then you know it's not for another 3 days, so please back up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the security here wearing?
They're standard PSOs. They're light body armor, slug throwers, shock batons, boots.
Okay. I was wondering if they were wearing suits like me so I could just blend in.
No, they're wearing uniform. They got their badges
I didn't know
on.
they were
That's-
standard
they got-
PSOs.
They got their
Okay.
PSO badge with their specialist tag on there for security. They got their slug throwers.
Oh, you know what? Is there anyone that I recognize out of Visix?
Go ahead. You know what? Roll me a D100, please.
No.
What? Show me a straight D100. Oh my god!
Is that a straight up 100?
Yes. You spot your old partner, Ida
Go buy a lottery
Fitzpatrick,
ticket.
is on the line right now. Helping me manage
Holy shit.
helping me manage the VIP section.
Holy fucking
Yeah,
shit!
I mean, she said she was here, but I was gonna see where she'd be. You spot Ida Fitzpatrick is on the line right now with the other PSOs guarding the line. She's with a different section of guards though, because she's not a PSO anymore. But she's on the line of the red ops, helping direct people for security here. Holy shit!
It's because I said no beforehand.
It must have been. It has to be. But
Holy shit.
You spot her on the line. She's like one person down from the person talking to Alexi right now.
I didn't think this through. Ah, shit. I'll go and approach her.
You approach. She goes. She's like not looking at you yet. She's looking straight ahead. So, I'm sorry, sir, but you can't. Malon. I'm working, Malon. Not now, please.
Excuse me. So I'm just collecting my friend here.
She was over at Alexi was turning. We talked about that. The security guard. Your friend. Wonderful.
Damn. Don't depressing with that. What'd you do?
Didn't do anything. It's just she overheard the conversation. So you,
Sorry, I'm very hungover.
I see you've downgraded from Norman, have you?
One could say that.
Well, collect your friend, I suppose, and carry on.
Let's get you out away from here, Alexi.
It's too
Before
bright.
you
Too many loud
call
noises.
something. Oh god.
You begin to take Alexi over to one of the bathroom, go to the bathroom off the side. This year we
Can I,
go.
like-
What's up?
Oh, I was like, can I just guide him there? I'm walking behind him and just guiding his head through the crowd.
Yeah, you're pushing like head down to the crowd, like get down, Mr. President. Like you're pushing like that, like down the lanes.
Oh no,
Miss-
I have palm on his skull.
Oh.
Guiding him.
This year, you see Alex talking to the ropes, get towed off by a security guard. Marlon walks over to another guard, talks to him for a second, and begins to guide a near vomiting Alexi away, while Drew and Cosmina go under the ropes. What are you doing at this moment this year? Nasir? She's dead as hell. Welcome back to her then. We'll go to Cosmina, Nathaniel, and Drew. Nathaniel goes, Cosmina, this is, and gestures over, this is Miss Vanessa Wilde, the wife of the late Juniper Wilde. This is,
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about.
this is her plus one, Alexi Delaziz. I believe they are close associates in the field of history and archaeology. I'll leave you all to it. If you want to talk to me later, Cosmina, I'll be just over here talking with Mr. Adams.
Okay, sounds wonderful.
And Cosmina, you are met by... Do I have your token still? I do, don't I? You are met by... Here it is. Here is... Alexi. Not in the party, Alexi. This is apparently Drew's friend Alexi. And this is... Vanessa Wilde.
Cool.
Vanessa turns around and...
You said her husband just passed.
You were there at the estate sale for when he died.
I also I said the name familiar. She remember me?
She does. She sees you.
All right.
I gotta find her character profile so I know what accent she had again. I gotta find her accent. I hope she was British. Oh God, she's British. she goes. Oh, you're the fellow from the estate sale, aren't you? That helped catch the thief. Oh, a pleasure to see you again. She puts a hand out. Like the little like kiss the back of her hand kind of thing for the hand out. Pleasure to meet you again.
The pleasure's all mine, madam. As I kiss the back of her hand.
A
I
lovely
like
suit you have. A lovely suit. I'm glad you're doing well.
Why, thank you. Why, thank you. And then I stick my hand out to Alexi.
He looks at you and goes, Drew, it's been some time. And he brings you in, like grabs you by the forearm, brings you in for like one of those, back, like the hugs, and daps you in. I'm glad you're doing well, Drew. What do I have the pleasure of you being at the unveiling? And he leans in. Do you have a lead here, by any chance?
As I lean out from the hug, I just simply say, "It seems how our paths have crossed once again." And I slightly smirk at him, hoping he gets the hood.
He nods his head. Yes, I had spoken with Miss Wild here after I heard about there being a showing here, of course. So I had to show up here and potentially, I'll be joining Miss Wild on her voyage to Eramos aboard the Skycart myself.
Why, interesting. I do hope I can join myself.
If we are passengers in the same vehicle, I look forward to it. It'd be nice catching up with you. He looks back, and I did spot Lucian and Jalil here as well. Is that correct?
Yes, they should be somewhere amongst the crowd.
Perhaps I can catch up with all of you once things have died down a bit more.
Maybe later on.
But if you'll excuse me though for right now, Drew, I'm going to go speak with Mr. Honorsworth for a moment.
Alright, you have a good one, mate.
Nods to you. Oh, what you got, Minigos? Sorry for not introducing. I am Alexi Delaziz. I'm Drew's friend and historian, archaeology fanatic.
Cosmina Grace Honorsworth. Nice to meet you.
That's just mine, Miss Honorsworth. I hope you're taking good care of Drew and vice versa.
We keep an eye out for each other.
Looks to you, Drew, and gives like a wink. Very well. Well, that being said, I will, we'll catch up a bit later, the two of you, perhaps. And he walks off with Vanessa as you watch your uncle kind of break off and kind of join them again in a conversation. You see there are still 3 individuals. Come back to you in a moment here. Marlon and Alexi in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Alexi, you feel a lot better having puked up that entire bottle of scotch you drank.
I bet. Didn't taste as good coming back up though.
What do you two do now? I'll say you're
Well,
a bit
he's
off to the
fucking-
side of the hangar right now at this bathroom stall.
While he's hurling, I'm outside having a smoke.
Okay. Are you guys just waiting for the showing to start then in that case? Or I guess for Drew and Cosmina to return?
Yeah.
Alright, in that case we will come back to you two shortly. We go now to Nasir. Is Nasir here? Are you finally back?
I am back, yes.
You saw Marlon guiding a near vomiting Alexi to the bathrooms, and you saw Drew and Cosmina go under the rope and begin talking to people.
Don't care what anyone's up to other than Nathaniel Honorsworth. I'm like doing random NPC shit while trying to spy on any conversation he's having.
He was talking to Cosmina and Drew for a moment. Introduced them to 2 people. Then he went to go talk to a different person, and now he is talking with looks to be like a young Mosin man and an older woman. Off to the side of the
What do I roll
hangar.
to eavesdrop?
What's up?
What do I roll to eavesdrop?
From this distance, it'll be pretty tough. Unfortunately, you don't have Alexander here, whose whole thing is eavesdropping.
Oh damn.
But from this,
Where is she?
Lizzie couldn't make it today. She's there, but she
No,
couldn't.
but where's Alexandra?
Knowing her, probably blending. You know what? I'll have her roll, and I'll give Lizzie information when she gets back. Because knowing her, she'd be in the crowd somewhere eavesdropping anyways.
Yeah, with a drink that someone else has bought her for some reason.
So let me see here. I'll have her roll. It'll be wisdom. Holy shit! Put that in my notes that Alexandra overheard conversation, VIP section. And I'll let her pick what she heard when she comes back to the session. But that's what I put in there. Because she did definitely... Because I'm pretty sure she gets a D10 bonus to eavesdropping as well. I'll roll that. Yeah,
Damn.
no, she definitely heard something. Definitely heard something. In that case, we will... Since we're nearing the end of the session now, because it's at 9:45, we will go over to Drew and Cosmina before we wrap up one lap for the session. Drew and Cosmina, you see 3 individuals are in a circle together. You see the man that Cosmina's uncle had said was Mr. Adams, who, Cosmina, you would probably understand to be Wesley C. Adams. You see a woman who is in a very nice kind of like almost like very dressed down, very casually dressed down woman, who you've not met before. And you see what looks to be let me make sure I get this right. He's a Mosin man who looks to be in his early 60s, late 50s. And they're all kind of in a circle talking right now.
Okay.
What would you care to do?
I think I'm gonna go up to Mr. Adams.
Okay. You walk over, and you see, as you walk up, the 3 of them are talking, and they'll kind of turn to look at you as the 2 of you approach. And they kind of just wait there.
Mr. Adams, so nice to meet you. I'm Cosmina Grace Honorsworth, Uncle Nathaniel's niece.
It's like a moment, you pause for a second, there's a flash of recognition. As I find his fucking, there it is, he goes, "Oh, Miss, you've grown so big. I remember, I've not seen you many times before, but when you were a bit younger, I did indeed see you when you were, like, let's say, 10 or so. Your father brought you to, or your uncle and father were at a meeting of ours, and it is good to see you again." He puts a hand out, shakes it. Well, this, and this is your, who is this? And gestures to Drew.
This is my friend, Drew Maplewood.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Maplewood. Puts a hand out towards you, Drew.
And I the same. And I shake his hand firmly.
And to describe him, Wesley Sam is a brown skin, curly, black, kind of definitely now great hair, pulled into a ponytail, dark brown, almost black eyes, strong jaw, full beard that extends down to the chin. But he's a very skinny man, definitely a skinnier man. Early 60s. You know what? Since Lucy isn't here, Drew, roll me a wisdom check.
Alright, mate, what's your wisdom is rolling
87.
87.
There is... You pick up this odd scent behind Mr. Adams' like cologne, like a strong kind of like a leather of some kind, like definitely being masked by this nicer cologne, but it's still there.
I can't investigate anymore.
I mean, he's definitely not wearing any leather, from what you can see at all.
Can I try to see if I have some kind of background to see if I sense the smell? Any kind of familiarity with the smell?
Roll me intelligence, please. 43. You have your will pull if you want to use it at all.
Well, 43.
A pass in this game is a 50. Percentile based.
I know, I'm trying to peek my feet, see if I have anything that helps.
Not for smell. Lucy's thing is smell. You don't have anything for smell.
Yeah, it's like the structural analysis and whatnot. I'll use a will pool, why not? I still have that one extra one.
You got one more, you can use one more if you'd like.
God damn it, alright, fuck it. I'm at 2 for the day.
Exactly 50. You vaguely picked up this scent. Well, not you. Lucian mentioned picking up this kind of scent as well from, one of the artifacts that you had recovered when it was being carried by that thief you guys stopped at the estate sale. You didn't smell it yourself, but you didn't mention that there's this odd cologne smell that you had picked up on. This cologne smell that mixed with this leather is kind of the same scent that Lucian kind of described to you that day.
So I'm the one that's smelling it now, but Lucian that's melted on that.
But from how it smells, you recall how Lucian described the scent before, and you're like, this kind of smells like what Lucian mentioned, but I can't be sure because, again, smell isn't really your thing. But
What's his name again?
this is Wesley C. Adams.
CC Adams. Okay. I just like try to subtly tap Cosmina and gesture towards him.
And this, he turns around, this is the one of the hour, this is Miss Renee Lotter, and beside her is an honored guest from Eramos, Mr. Otto Bandelli. Mr. Bandelli was an invite of Miss Lotter. He is, well, of course you can talk to him yourself, but Mr. Bandelli is one of the foremost mechanical engineers in the world. His family had a hand in developing the flux locomotive and the chem carriage over in Eramos. So, two great minds of a similar field have come together, it seems. But don't let me take away from their moment, please. And he kind of takes a step back from you two. I plan on getting drinks anyways, so perhaps I'll talk to you again, Miss Honorsworth. And it was a pleasure meeting you as well, Mr. Maplewood.
Yes, of course. Perhaps if you're going...
I'm going...
Do you have a ticket on the Sky Card?
Oh no, most government officials can't just leave on a whim. Miss Lotta will be the only member of the Interlock taking this flight. I'll still be in Wellingus, Piage, and Visix doing my work.
Of course. Well, I hope to see you around.
Of course. Please do enjoy the showing. I will be taking my seat so if I get my drink. I believe they're starting in about 5 minutes. And he takes a step back and kind of begins to walk over to this section off behind the up here where they have like drinks and stuff set up. Of course, they're doing stuff outside as well in the general area, but there's like a small section back here as well for the VIPs, you know, water and all that stuff they can grab. And it is you two. Water sip. Sorry. Renee Lauder turns to you, Otto Badella kind of a bit behind her, and goes, "You're in Honorsworth, I've heard?"
Yes. Cosmina Grace Honorsworth. I'm Uncle Nathaniel's niece.
Oh, you're Nate's niece. Nice to meet you. Puts a hand out. Unlike the rest of them,
I'll shake her hand.
uncle, she seems very lax and calm, as opposed to the rest of them that we're going to watch. She very much... She's like she's in her element right now. At this warehouse. So what brings you to my show, and you're just interested in technology and all that stuff?
Well, actually, we got a ticket to ride the Sky Cart, and we wanted to come see it for ourselves before we got on.
You're the one Orion had all those private tickets booked for, then, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going over my ledger this morning, and I saw some new names added to it. It just said Cosmina Honorsworth +8. Well, I hope you enjoy the ride. It'll be very enjoyable.
Yes.
Mr. Bandelli here, we're just talking about potential improvements already to the Sky Cart, basing his use of the work he's done over in Eramos. They've got a whole different way of handling transportation over there, and we're crossing-referencing notes, seeing if we can't make a Sky Cart Eramos too, using their technology, so they can have one on their side, we can have one on our side, perhaps make travel a bit easier. But if you'll excuse me, actually, the two of you, I'd love to talk longer, but I've got to go get set up for things. I know you want... I'd love to talk longer. I know you probably came to talk to me longer about everything I've done, but we'll have time to talk on the flight to Eramos in 3 days. But for now, I've got a show to put on for these people.
Yes, of course. We'll see you on the flight.
She kind of walks off. You see, she goes to this small door at the side of the warehouse and walks through it, kind of keeping it very closed and private so people can't see too much behind the door. Armadillo looks at you and goes, I'm Otto Bandelli. It is a pleasure to meet you. I don't believe I don't know any of the... I've heard the Honorsworth name they mentioned, but I personally do not know of your family? We said, hope they're not offending you in any way.
No, honestly, it's a little refreshing.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet. A pleasure to meet you as a person. You know, it's always nice to meet new people. Um, I don't know if you're allowed to sit back in the VIP section, but I mean, I could tell you a bit about the chem engines and the flux locomotive if you're interested in that kind of stuff. But it seems like you're just here to get a flight, so. I mean, you'll probably catch me on the flight as well. I'm taking it back to home. However, it is a pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry, I'm not too good at in the social and in the conversations in your tongue in your language still. But
You're totally fine. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
yes. Oh, in this it looks you drew. In this you are with the what is your name as well? I'm Otto Bandelli from Haramos.
Three Maplewood.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Maplewood. Yes, I would love to talk more. I know everyone says this, but this is a very big day now, so I'm not too good at speaking the language of Gaspillage just yet. I'm still learning. Most of my learning I got from trading notes and messages with Miss Loader. So, if you want to sit with me, you're welcome to sit with me, but again, I'm not sure if you're supposed to be back here for too long, but if you want to sit with me, there are open seats in the VIP section for the viewing. I think it's like 4 of them. You mean like maybe you and a couple of friends up here. You could say Mr. Bandelli is your invitee for the VIP section, just for the viewing. It's always good to make new friends and make connections here would be good for me too. Beyond, of course, the government and scientists, just knowing the people would be nice.
I'll look at Drew and see if Drew's interested in sitting in the VIP section.
It is honestly just a closer viewing. It's just a closer viewing. It doesn't change much, but how you being behind a red rope, because it is indeed just the rope and then some chairs.
Okay.
We have our own friends, so I think we'll sit with them. But thanks for the offer.
Of course. You will enjoy the show, and I mean, if I see you in the future, I will talk to you more then, but I thank you for coming to meet me. It does mean a lot to meet new people from Gaspillage. I do appreciate it. Kind of gives it a slight head bow.
Cosmina will say, maybe while we're on the flight, I have a friend from Ermos that I'm sure would be very excited to meet you.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to meet someone from home, without a doubt. Of course. He kind of awkwardly nods his head again and then walks off. And as he walks off, all of you begin to see the reporters. What's up? You all begin to see the reporters and invitees begin to all take their seats. The warehouse doors begin to separate, cameras are aimed, microphones are turned on, pens hover over pads of paper. You two begin to rush hurriedly back behind the red line. At this point in time, I'll say Marlon, Alexi, and Nasir have kind of regrouped with everyone else back in the area, and you spot them, and you all reconvene. A voice echoes over speakers that are across the area. Thank you all for coming to what is my most grandiose project to date, and perhaps in the history of transportation. I have truly been humbled by the experience and wish to pay my respects and give my thanks to all the engineers and theorists who have paved the way long before I was even drafting my first blueprints. Something begins to roll out, a tarp draped over the entirety of a concealed object. The wheeled struts are the only thing in view as the front half of the structure is brought wholly out of the warehouse before it is stopped. Without further ado, and to not hold you all in suspense while I ramble on for hours, which I very much could, I proudly present the pride of my professional career in the next step in the world of technology and transportation. People of the world, the Sky Cart. and the tarp is pulled
Please
up
be a
on
blood.
cables and wires in a flutter of movement and flapping fabric. The vehicle before you is long, much longer than any steam cart. It is, however, shorter than the passenger section of a train, but not by much. Angled protrusions jut out on either side near the middle front of the slender cylindrical body, with 3 more further back nearest the tail. There are square windows all along the length of it, and a door near the front just behind where the driver's compartment would be. It is painted a solid white with yellow stripes running down from a dot on the bulbous nose, down its back and along the wing. It stands 10 feet off the ground on 4 wheels that look able to retract on each wing and one on the front and back. Most noticeable are the 4 massive engines that, unlike any seen before, have blades like a fan, massive ones, sitting inside of a reinforced protective casing. 1 engine is under each wing, and the other 2 are located on the tail. This behemoth of a machine, this marvel of engineering, the sky cart, in all its glory, is before you and the world. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Oops, wrong one.
All right,
Do we level
guys,
up,
take
DM?
your bets. Is Yuri